The headlines. Families' desperate search for loved ones after one of India's worst train crashes leaves nearly 300 people dead. We speak to Ukrainians who've had enough of exile and are heading back to their homes near the front line.
Ukraine claims to have made 2 small advances in the east as Russia's defense ministry says that Kyiv has started a large-scale military operation.
A 17-year-old who died after being pulled from the sea in Bournemouth has been named as Joe Abyss. Earlier, a funeral was held for 12-year-old Suna Khan, who was killed in the same accident. And the plight of the platypus facing a bleak future of plastic pollution, just one of the issues under discussion on World Environment Day.
And coming up, we speak with the first Arab female astronaut to go to space.
Now, the United States has accused the commander of a Chinese warship of navigating in an unsafe manner after a near-miss incident between the ship and an American destroyer in the Taiwan Strait. Here, the Chinese ship can be seen approaching from the port side of the U.S. ship, passing less than 150 meters in front. The U.S. described the approach as a contravention of the maritime rules of the road and said its ship was forced to slow down to prevent a collision. U.S. authorities described the journey through the strait as routine, but China accused the U.S. of deliberately provoking risk in the region. Let's now take a look at some other stories in the headlines for you. And authorities say a sonic boom heard across Washington, D.C. was caused by military jets responding to a plane in restricted airspace. Pilots also used flares while attempting to intercept the civilian craft. Officials say the pilot of the Cessna Citation was unresponsive and later crashed in Southwest Virginia. They deny the fighter jets caused the crash. Police in Japan have arrested a YouTuber and former MP over threats he allegedly made to celebrities. Yoshikazu Higashitani, known on YouTube as Garci, was kicked out of parliament after failing to attend any sessions. He was placed on an Interpol Most Wanted list after allegedly posting videos threatening and slandering several people.
Well, the international oil cartel OPEC has announced a deal to reduce the supply of oil, a move designed to drive up prices. The Saudi energy minister, Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman, said that his country would go further than its fellow members, announcing a 10% reduction, its biggest cut in years. He said this had been the incentive to get the deal done. In Poland, 500,000 people have been taking part in an anti-government rally in Warsaw. They were protesting over a wide variety of issues, including inflation, the cost of living, rights for women and the LGBTQ community. Protesters also gathered to show concern over a new law that they believe undermines Poland's democracy. Fighting is escalating in several areas of Sudan's capital of Khartoum after a ceasefire expired on Sunday. There have also been reports of violence in the North Darfur region. Hundreds have been killed, thousands injured, and millions displaced since fighting erupted in Sudan in mid-April.